Steve here, Shen RC. I'm with the Axial 124 scale rig here. And I just want to show you something on the servos. If you could get like one of these Tower Pro 9 gram. This is a SG90. It comes in a metal version, and I'll link that in the description below. They're not waterproof, so you'll have to waterproof them. But I'm going to see, because this servo is a little smaller, it's a special one. I'm going to see if somehow, if you need to replace it, you could put this in. And also, before I get started, I already did check into this. This ECX124 or the RGT124 servo is the same size as this one here. It's a little bigger than this one. And it fits in there, but it pushes out forward more. And you could use this servo saver unit on it, but it's going to push it out further, and you have to find a way to mod it and stuff. And I don't think it's worth it, really. I think you're better off using one of these. The splines on this one are bigger, so you can't use that servo saver. So you're going to have to put this in here and probably stick tape it or goop it down in the case that they have here. I'll show you. I'm going to take it apart. And because you use no servo saver, it should sit almost in the same position, and then you could just put a ball on the end of it and use it like that. So I'm just going to mock it up right now and show you guys. You unscrew the servo with these two little Allen screws here. Like I said, I already looked into this, and it looks like you could modify it to fit the metal gear one I explained before to you guys about. You could probably get this one to fit too. You just gotta fiddle around with it, but I think the metal geared one like this is much more powerful, so it'd probably be a better option. That's if you want to replace the servo, if you can't get this special little one here. And you can see it is smaller. Let me take it off. I'm not gonna take it all the way out. I'm gonna leave it in just to show you guys. I'm gonna take the shock off here. Let's see the difference on them. You could see the difference. It's a little bigger, this one, but I'm sure you could probably get it to work if you wanted to. And it'll put a little more weight up front, and it'll be metal geared if you get the one linked below in my video description. So let's just take a look at it. If I put it in here, what you would need to do, you see there's this casing here that goes around, and because that other servo's shorter, it pushes in further. This one's longer on the back, so it's a little wider too, but it still fits in. You just gotta cut a little notch probably for the wire on the side here. But for the hell of it, I'm just gonna put it like this for now and see if you could actually even do it. You see it bottoms out in the back now on the case there. It's bottomed out, so it's sticking out further. But let's see how much it's sticking out by. If you could get this to work. It looks like you could get it to work. Like I said, if you put the ball on the back side of here and connect it, it should work. The only thing you gotta do is, like I said, goop it down in there and shave these edges off on an angle so they don't hit the chassis, because it looks like it almost hits. Let me see, it's hard to hold. You probably may not have to do it, but I'd cut this on an angle so just to be sure it don't hit the chassis. So if you hold this in there like that, I don't know if the screws line up. You may be able to use longer screws. And once with the ball on the back side, you should be able to connect the link and this should work. I don't see any problem. You should be able to get it to work. One thing you may have to do, I don't know if you really have to, you may have to trim a little bit of the bumper here because it's kind of close. But I don't think you have to, as you can see it right. I'll try to hold it for you guys right there. It's close. You could trim a little bit of the bumper. So I think you could get this to work in here. You get the metal geared version below linked, and it'll be stronger probably than the stock servo. A little more weight up front. Just do what I said and you should be able to get this to run if your servo breaks and you can't get this little one here. I don't know why they made it so small. But that's just something to look into if you have to replace your servo. So if you like the video, guys, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. And like I always say, thanks for the support and watching my videos, and I'll see you guys next time.